What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Now that we are in 2025, I decided I was going to help you guys grow closer to God by removing some YouTubers out of your life. Now, these YouTubers that I'm about to mention may be hard to give up, but I'm telling you, y'all, they're not going to help you in your relationship with God. And if you want to grow closer to Him this 2025, plan on unsubscribing from these YouTubers. Anyways, first on our list is Dashy XP, y'all. And you don't understand, this was such a huge struggle for me because even when I was deep into my walk with Christ, I felt the Holy Spirit convicting me of telling me that I really shouldn't be watching this YouTuber, but I didn't see reason why I shouldn't, since I didn't feel like he had that much of an impact on my relationship with God. But let me give you the first reason as to why you should not be watching Dashy XP. First reason is this man says too many curse words. Now, I love Dashy XP, and yes, he made up my childhood and I laughed a lot while watching him. But I had to ask myself, would Jesus really delight in seeing this? Because we have to remember, guys, that once you give your life for Christ, you're living for Jesus. And would Jesus really sit down and watch Dashy XP given all of the curse words that he says? I don't think so. The second reason is the spirit of fear. Now, I haven't watched Dashy in a long time, so I'm not sure if he still does these, but scary blank Saturdays, if y'all know, y'all know. Every single weekend I would look forward to this. But I realized that I literally was inviting the spirit of fear because some games that he played were scary, and the spirit of fear is not of the Lord. And the thing is that when I was watching Dashy, it's like I didn't really see wrong in watching these scary gameplays, but it wasn't until I realized how weird it was that I was getting excited to be scared. That was not good, and I had to really ask myself that question again. Would Jesus delight in watching this? Would Jesus watch this? And the answer is no, he wouldn't. Jesus would not be looking forward to being scared. Number 2 on our list is Sam and Colby. Now, Sam and Colby I used to love, but after I let them go, my depression literally went away. And I just started correlating everything. Maybe the reason why I was depressed was because I was watching these really demonic videos. Now, if you don't know Sam and Colby, their channel literally surrounds paranormal activity, paranormal ghost hunting. You guys are demonic activities, doing rituals. And it's pretty obvious why you shouldn't watch these videos. Look at the titles, y'all. Look at some of these thumbnails. But besides them being involved in ghost activities and all that kind of stuff, I came to the realization that these ghosts that Sam and Colby were talking to, they were not ghosts, they were demons that they were talking to. And I came to that conclusion because after reading the Bible, you know that once you die, your soul goes either to heaven or hell. You are not in limbo here on earth or wandering the earth because of some spiritual conflict that happened or super traumatic death experience that happened. No, once you die, you go to heaven or hell. There's no wandering around here on earth. And I went back to go see what they were up to, and the whole channel, everything, it just made me depressed. And I truly, truly believe that if you guys are watching these YouTubers, they could be the reason that you guys are falling into depression. Now, they may not be the main reason, but they could be contributing to your depression or anxiety, because watching that kind of stuff and being involved in that kind of stuff is not godly. Y'all need to cut these people off. Number 3 on our list, guys, Cody Co and Noel Miller. And although there was a whole scandal about Cody Co, I'm sure this man has already been left behind in 2024. If you need another reason to leave him behind, Cody and Noel literally always mocked Christians. And I literally feel so bad because back in 2017, when I started watching them first, they were reacting to Girl Defined. And I literally remember laughing and mocking at those girls. Now that I am in a relationship with Christ, it's looking back at the video that they were reacting to, those girls were literally giving some solid advice for those who are walking with Christ. And just because Cody and Noel are not in their walk with Christ at the moment, I just feel they weren't in the right to have made fun of them. This wasn't the only time that they have mocked Christianity or just Christians in general. There have been many videos where they laugh at Christians and just completely mocked their lifestyle. I think one of the videos was morning routine with like a Christian, and he was waking up at 5:30, and they were like, who wakes up at 5:30 and is so productive? Christians do. If God is calling you, the Holy Spirit will come in and they will do that for you. Anyways, there was also another video. I'll show it right now.
These guys are cutting a wrestling promo for God. He's in the backseat. He's with us right now. And all you jabronis who don't worship, he's coming for you this Sunday.
And as you can tell by this video, Cody and Noel are literally laughing at these people because and understandably, if you're not a Christian, I understand why you would laugh at them. But at some point, you guys have to cut off people who are not believers, because they're not going to get you closer to Christ. They're not going to get you closer to God. And if you know, the hype for Jesus is real. So I understand why these guys were like mad hype, like Jesus take the wheel. As a Christian, like I understand that. And it's not fair for me to give views to a YouTuber who is mocking and making fun of them when I personally know that the hype for Jesus is real. Fourth on our list is another spooky channel, Ballin. I love story time, guys. I love story time. And like I said before, I loved getting in that spooky spirit. I love spooky videos. I love getting scared. And although I used to watch it to calm myself, I realized that his channel, it really invites the spirit of fear into your life, because most of his YouTube content is based on scary events that have taken place. And honestly, y'all, if it's putting you in a scary mood and it's making you scared, that is not of the Lord, and you guys should not be watching those videos. It's inviting the spirit of fear. The spirit of fear is not part of God. But not only that, and there's just something about his channel and Sam and Colby's channel, like all these spooky channels, that they just made me crave the darkness and all things spooky. But also, like, for me, and I'm sure this is something that you guys struggle with too, if you watch these YouTubers, it's like the content that you're watching, it's so intriguing and exciting, but at the same time, after watching those videos, I just felt like I was so unsatisfied with my life because I wasn't going out and ghost hunting with my friends or experiencing these supernatural stories that Mr. Ballin was talking about. And that just made me so depressed, guys. And like I said, what more supernatural experience do you guys need than that of having a relationship with God? That is the most supernatural thing that you can experience. Like, don't go to these spooky channels to try to experience something supernatural, and don't go ghost hunting either, because they will never satisfy that need and that want for the supernatural. Jesus is the way, and Mr. Ballin certainly is not. Number 5 on our list, it's Jake Weber, and one of the reasons is the way he presents himself. The group he hangs out with, they all have this very emo aesthetic, and when I look at Jake and I see him with all these piercings and all this dark attire on and dyed hair, I can't help but be reminded of my past self and how I used to want to dress. And after coming to that conclusion that that wasn't really who I am or who I was meant to be, seeing Jake Weber look like this and make music videos or videos just surrounding all this paranormal activity, I realized that this isn't really who Jake is. Whether he knows it or not, it's not who God made him to be. This is just a result of being part of the world and being under demonic influence. Like, I hate to say demonic influence because people are just like, it's not that serious, like it's just the way he dresses. But in all honesty, no spirit of God would be putting in his mind or in his heart the idea of dyeing your hair or having piercings and all that kind of stuff. That's not of God. I just really think that you guys should cut him off and leave him back in 2024, because he makes his whole appearance look super aesthetically pleasing, especially with music videos like I Know We're Dying, where that whole music video is so aesthetically pleasing and it looks so cool and it looks so edgy. We need to cut off people now that we're going into 2025 that you know might influence you on the way that you look. Because guys, as you know, we want to glorify God in every way possible, and that includes in the way we dress. And just having that slight chance of being influenced to dye your hair or get piercings or get tattoos, we need to cut that off. Because in order to get closer to God, we're gonna need to cleanse out all those influences and let God create us in a new heart. Anyways, number 6 on our list is MrBeast, and I don't really have any other reason to unsubscribe to him other than literally his name, MrBeast. I wouldn't and you shouldn't be subscribed or following someone whose name is MrBeast. If you don't know, literally the devil is referred to as the beast. And as people of God, we are not trying to support anyone under the name Beast. But also you guys should take into consideration that although he does a lot of good things and he donates a bunch of money and gives money off to people and charities, who exactly is he doing this for? Because what is the point of doing all of these good works if not in the name of God? If you're doing this just to glorify yourself and to get views and fame, and there really isn't any point to doing the good works. And I know that sounds absurd because of how terrible the world is, and any little ounce of help is good, but good works aren't going to get you into heaven, and that is the end goal for all of us. And it's just, you should just really be considerate about the YouTubers that you guys are watching. But anyways, that is all for today's video. Let me know what kind of videos you guys are wanting to see from me. Leave a comment down and don't forget to subscribe, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.